Hey guys, and welcome to another whatever this is. I need to figure that out, actually, whether it's an episode or what. Anyway, I got 4 Moxie Pokemon that are all choiced, and an Omnistar and a Beedrill, and we're gonna see if we can sweep with it. Actually, I swept several times. There was a lot of rage quits, but I didn't record the rage quits, and we're just gonna hop right into the battle so you guys can enjoy. I'll explain on the way. Omnistar, he gets weak armor, so he gets speed and spikes and whatever I want. I put toxic spikes. I should probably put toxic because those battles I lost, they would have been a lot better if I had toxic, because I never once put up toxic spikes. There was just no need if I was sweeping the whole time. Sorry for my last video, Lavender Town, the music I was playing, it was like, it was loud in some areas and you couldn't hear anything. Okay, so I go for X Scissor, hoping I could 2-hit KO, and I was praying that he went and slack off, and he didn't. Right here, I don't want to switch, I just want to do damage, so we go for close combat. This is Choice Scarf Heracross with Moxie, and he kills me off right here. Those hazards help so much. No sashes, no anything. I can kill him with knockoff now and get my Moxie boost. I've got 3 Scarfers, and then the Salamence is banded, so that's cool. He sends his Terrakion. I decide I want to stay in and do damage, and that does quite a bit of damage. I'm just gonna keep on staying in, and he's gonna kill me off with Stone Edge, even though he's not choice. He could have went for the close combat right there. Right here, Pinsir is Scarf, so I'm like, okay, what the heck, let's just go for Stone Edge. And he brings in Entei. I'm like, you ain't gonna kill. Pinsir has 100 base defense, so that's something to consider. I might run AV Pinsir with Mold Breaker for like Rotom Heats and stuff. But other than that, I don't think it's very viable. So I actually hit all 4 Stone Edges here and actually win the game, so that's cool. So we're gonna get on to the next one. And I lead off with my Omnistar, obviously, because I want hazards up. And he brings in Porygon. Why? I didn't want the thing rapid spinning me, so I went for damage right there. Hopefully it's a burn and stuff and wither it down. I get up some hazards, and then I go for close combat. I'm hoping I do enough to this Fortress where I can 2-hit KO, but I can't. It's fully invested in defense. So, do I stay in it? Yep, I stay in and keep going for close combat, because I think he's going to rapid spin. He's not going to gyro ball or anything, because that means my hazards stay, and I don't think he would want that. So, go for close combat, and I don't... Yeah, this probably mattered. But I just killed that Rotom Heat. Dead. I wonder if he was Scarfed too. I don't think so. I think it would have been a speed tie. Anyway, he's Scarfed, so the other thing's probably not Scarfed. Though I've got 3 Scarfers on my team. And I'm like, okay, Bandit Outrage, look at his team. And it does a lot. And I killed the Porygon too. And he brings in his Terrakion that's Scarfed and hits the Stone Edge and kills me, which stinks. And the only thing that resists Terrakion Stone Edge is Crocodile. So I just go for knockoff, because I know he's gonna switch to Salamence. And knockoff would be decent on the Terrakion, because then it would no longer be Scarfed. It would not compete with my speed. If he's gonna go for Roost, I'm just gonna go in here and use Stone Edge. That crit probably mattered, but not in the long run, because I could have just knock off with my Crocodile the following turn. And he's gonna go for Stone Edge, and this is my win right here, because I get Moxie boost, and Earthquake really hurts Blissey. I think it would have done around 50 if I had no boost, so if he switched to that, he could have possibly still won, but maybe not. Anyway, next battle. I was just up till like 4 last night doing these. I was having so much fun. And I was watching DMT, and we actually have a battle with him right at the end. So you'll see that. I want damage on this Hippowdon because it's bulky, and everything on my team is physical except this Omnistar, so... he's gonna send in his Terrakion. If he wasn't Scarfed, he would outspeed me by actually just 1 speed. And I didn't think he was scarfed at first, so I sent in my pincer, and that was wrong. Yeah, I just went for knockoff for damage, and that turns out to be good in the end. Got to Beedrill because he can take a Moonblast if he has to, and then retaliate with a Poison Jab. I go for Protect right here because you're just gonna go for the extreme speed, because it kills, because Beedrill is frail. And then I was hoping Crocodile could take 2, and it looks like right here that he can. And he can, so I just go for knockoff. I go for Stone Edge because it hits everything. I don't want to go for Earthquake because of the Pidgeot right now. And he's scarfed, so bleh. It's gonna kill me. And then I was pretty sure everything died to Stone Edge at this point, so I'm just like miss. And then I go on to Heracross, and he misses, which is great, so I'm just gonna go for this close combat. And if you look at the rest of this team, it cleans up. +1 close combat, definitely Oko's superior. Oko's Pidgeot, and since I got the knockoff on this Florges, Oko's that too. And then everything is more sure since I get Moxie from Heracross. So this is really fun. Okay, and just finish off the Pidgeot. See, rocks really help. And that's why I just wanted Omnistar, so I could get damage and stuff. And his Omnistar's special attack is actually really good. As you can see, I'm climbing the ladder, which is funny because this is such a BS team. Nearly 1500s. I'm on the opposite side now, if you didn't notice. I've battled this guy twice already. I'm just gonna Scald away. This guy's lost to me every time. I want to Scald because as you know, Hippowdon is a big physical wall. And my team is physical, like I said before. This thing was scarfed. I don't think I knew I was battling the same person. It's just a lot of teams look alike. I went for the Iron Tail, actually predicting the Florges here, which is cool. And I knew it killed the Terrakion. Do I switch here? Yeah, I switched to Croak because the Stone Edge is obvious. And I'm going to go for knockoff. At least that's what I think right now, yeah. And that does a lot of damage, and I'm going to outspeed this and kill it, and that's cool. If he sends in Terrakion, I think I would have just stated. Gosh, Superior, it's got a lot of things going for it. It's bulky. I got to Pinsir, and at this point I'm still scarfed. The last battle I'm actually banded because Pinsir does no damage. I stay in hoping he misses the Stone Edge, and he doesn't, which sucks. And I go into Salamence hoping he misses the Stone Edge, and he doesn't, which sucks. And I go into Beedrill hoping he misses the Stone Edge, and he actually switches out, which is weird. And I'm just gonna go for the Drill Run right here. And is that Oko? No. But this thing is indeed Life Orbed instead of Banded, so he takes himself down after he kills me with E-Speed. And as you can see, if he was indeed banded, he would have won the game. I didn't know that Stone Edge did not kill. I thought it for sure did, but I guess Heracross has better defense than I thought. I know he has great special defense. And this last time was the third and last time I battled him. There's not much people on the ladder late at night, so that's why I battled him quite a few times. Alright, so I'm fearing the... Yeah, I'm fearing the Rapid Spin right here, so I switch out to preserve my Omnistar so I can set up hazards maybe later. I don't know. I U-turn right here because I don't want to die just yet. And I got to Pinsir, which is pretty much my death fodder. Except for that first battle, Pinsir doesn't do jack squat, and that's why I changed him to Banded. So, yeah, I just die. But the thing is, I wanted damage on this Blastoise, so I could kill it the following turn, get a Moxie boost, and just proceed from there. I was going to stay in on anything except the Darmanitan. I was going to switch out to Omnistar, even though he might have went for U-turn, but then I would have been fast, so I don't know. Alakazam's Dazzling Gleam doesn't kill, which is really cool. So I just 2-hit KO that, and then I knew he'd send in the Honchkrow. I knew he'd probably go for Sucker Punch. I didn't care. There was no reason to use this thing. I think Beedrill was faster than me. I don't know, probably, maybe not, but pretty sure Beedrill was faster than me. And then I switched out Rock Blast for Galvantula so they wouldn't set up the sticky web in time. But it just gets 2-turn and then doesn't kill anything, which sucks. Omnistar, which is great because I could just go for Scalds and win the game. I didn't know it would burn. It didn't really matter since this turn he killed me. And I don't think he dies to burn here. And then I just protect. So maybe it did matter a little. I mean, we'd have to go for a speed tie to see who won. And that's okay. He has his Darmanitan as his last, and as you can see, I have a full health Salamence that can live a Flare Blitz. And it's banded, so we're just gonna go for Outrage. And kill this threat off. Bada bing, bada boom. Life goes on. Okay, I'm on the other side again. Here's a Donphan. Donphans are cool because they're weak to water. And this guy stated, I don't know why. He doesn't know what Omnistar does, which is part of the reason why I chose him as my rocker. He has Vaporeon right here. I'm just gonna keep going for hazards until I die. That was min damage right there on the Scald, so he actually kills me off with this Scald, which it would have been nice to have 3 layers of spikes. But whatever, I'm gonna U-turn for damage and switch into Pinsir as my death fodder again. I just want to do damage before I die. So I'm gonna go for X-Scissor, which is my... it's tied for my most powerful move on this thing, and it just does nothing. Pinsir is pretty awful as a Moxie sweeper, so I suggest doing something else with it. He kills me off, and then he's back at full health. I'm like, well, crap, that didn't do anything, so I'm like, damage! So I just go for Outrage. And, I think I bring in Heracross right here? No, I'm dumb. I actually go for, the knockoff, thinking it will kill. It doesn't kill this stupid Vaporeon. I'm like, for sure it'll kill. And he goes for Wish, which is bad on his part, because I can send out Beedrill right here. And, I can Poison Jab, which I'm really glad I got the Poison, because look, it's dead now, and I don't have to deal with that shenanigans. And he just kept wishing, because 47%. He goes out to Terrakion. I was prepared for him to predict the switch to the thingy, so I'm just like, okay, I'm staying in and drill running. I'm faster than this thing, and I'm pretty sure it would have killed without the crit because Beedrill is one hecka powerful. The thing is, if any Salamence sets up a DD, it wins against me, so I'm like, please don't set up a DD. And he just goes for the Earthquake, which is fine. Go on to Heracross, just gonna go for the close combat, get my Moxie boost, and I think that'll be enough to hurt the Florges. Yeah, so, Crocodile can come in and revenge kill. And then I set up enough hazards where the Donphan can't come back in, so I knew at this point it was GG. And I sent in the Crocodile and finish up my business. So this team was really fun. It's not viable at all. I was winning a lot more than I was losing, but still, I was only winning against the good stuff because they predict switches and everything. But the really bad people, I was losing against. Okay, this is DMT. He's a really good battler. He's in the 1600s right now. I'm like, dude, let's just battle. We didn't run into each other. I just proposed one when he wasn't battling. People were watching, so I'm like, yeah. My Pinsir is banded this time because I'm like, Scarf sucks. And he goes out into this thing. I'm prepared to die. And look at that. The struggle does 50%. I think part of that is because struggle is neutral to everything, even though it doesn't do much damage. What happened there? Oh yeah, I don't know what he was fearing because he went to eat donkey and just died, which is fine by me. And I'm gonna go for Omnistar for too many spins, pretty much as a fodder. Because I didn't want to lose my Heracross just yet. As you can see by his team, I can sweep if I just get this sash off, which I do. And I know from the previous battle that I can live a Dazzling Gleam, but I can also live an Energy Ball, surprisingly. So that's really cool. He sends out this thing, doesn't know I'm scarfed, and he dies, which is great. What does he send out now? He's... I resemble a horse. I like DMT, I really do. Anyway, I just get off damage, and I'm like, yes, that's great. Outrage, click, 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 and that's dead. And, I don't think you could have won at this point. Maybe if you got 2 paralyzes in a row, because I don't think Dragon Pulse would have killed, and then, Close Combat could have killed, and then Poison Jab outspeeds and kills. So, good game, everybody. It was fun. It was really fun. And if you want more stuff like this, go ahead and click that like button, leave comments, and subscribe. I'll definitely be posting more stuff. I'll get an intro soon, so it's all good. If you just want me to do anything, I've got Pokemon Oris on the DS. Maybe I'll do some of those battles. I don't know. I need a capture card for that stuff, so that might not come for a while. I also want to do H1Z1, but it doesn't work on this computer, which I have the recording stuff on. But I could download the free trial and do it on another computer I have, but it'll only be like 3 videos. So, okay, thanks for watching, and if you stayed this long, I am so happy. As I said, like, comment, subscribe. My Twitter is @DaSpoofy Gaming, and I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Peace out.